We came from Egypt. He says he's going to bring you into Egypt, which means what? If you were listening,
we should be going
no.
Egypt.
Which means what? I told you. If you were listening, what does Egypt mean pursuant to Exodus chapter 20, verse 1 and 2?
Africa.
No, it means slavery.
Correct, but it says bring to Egypt.
So we gon' get it on for the last days, nigga. I already know what it is. 140 for the rubber. They in the building, we in the spot. We can go to war and see who make it out. Earn your stripes, dog. You with us or not? We can get it on when it's on. It don't never stop. First you get that power, gotta hold it down. Watch your step, boy. You on holy ground. They in the building, we in the spot. We can go to war. Let's see who make it out.
All right. He said it's for entertainment only. Because guess what? You can give it to a dog. The dog's gonna have the same results as you.
Possibly.
No, not possibly. They had a dog and it said that he was 67% African.
I understand, but I feel like I'm a little lighter of skin, so like I feel like there's some type of.
That's why I kind of asked you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you could be yes, sister.
What's the entertainment?
The entertainment part is just you having that test, you being able to just say something like that. You know what I mean? Because there's no way. In fact, if you look up the test, if you look on the back, it says it's for entertainment purposes only. If you look at the creator of that test, all right, it's a brother. I think it's a Jake. He said on recording, it's for entertainment. You can't really take spit. You can't take hair and say you came from a certain place. All right.
It's your DNA.
But our people went all around the world.
Correct.
Right.
So that's when I got my results. It was all around the world.
But here's the thing: the people that went to Nigeria, they came from Israel first.
Yeah.
Some of them were from different parts of Africa.
Sure.
All right.
Yeah.
So which of those people are you?
I think a little bit.
I'm
of all
Ethiopian, so
No, you can't say that because they didn't all mix. In Nigeria, there are specific tribes, and they're against mixing. So how can you say that? But you gotta think about it. I'm giving you truth.
Okay.
All right. It really is entertainment. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
so you're saying back then there were certain tribes in Nigeria that would not mix with essentially people from Israel.
Exactly.
Okay.
Because guess what? There were
How do we know
Israelites.
that?
Well, that's fine. There were actually Levites that came to Nigeria from Israel, came to Nigeria, and there were tribes that were already there, the Hamites. All right. They always hated each other. They do not mix.
How do we
and
know that?
because it's in the Israelites' law. We're gonna read that to you. Let's get it back.
Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 3.
Bring it out.
Neither. Yeah, I'll start at verse 1.
Go ahead.
When the Lord thy God shall bring thee into the land whither thou goest to possess it.
So
and
this is when the Israelites first got to Israel. This is our people. All right. This is a record. These are records of our people by our people. This is our people.
Correct. Just give me a name.
Ezra. Okay, let me give you this name. Ezra. Ezra wrote the book of the Bible again. In the book of the second Ezra, he recounts that.
Okay.
All right. So our Bible, our Bible
interpretation of
no,
the
it was not. We can
Well, you
get
said
into
it
about
recounted,
that.
but okay.
No. We have documents on that.
Okay.
All right. Because this Bible, no matter how you can't twist the Bible. If you say it the way it is,
Absolutely.
it's straight up.
But also, who wrote the Bible?
It's our people. I just said that.
Sure.
Yes.
But
Ezra is our people. Okay. And he wrote our history again.
But who wrote it the first time?
Hold on. Let's get it.
2 Peter chapter 1 and verse 20.
Bring it out.
Knowing this first, that no prophecy of the scripture is of any private interpretation.
No prophecy of the scripture is of what?
Is of any private interpretation.
No one said in their mind, I'm just going to write this down.
Sure.
All right? No prophecy of the scripture, this Bible, is of anybody's just mind.
Okay.
All right?
These are accounts of what he saw.
These are records of what our forefathers saw. All right? And what they accounted of and what they saw and knew. These are just records.
For the prophecy came not in old time by the will of man.
So from the start, it never came from just a guy.
It came from multiple guys. No. The Bible came from multiple guys, right?
You got, all right, go ahead.
Deuteronomy chapter 9 and verse 10.
Bring it out.
And the Lord delivered unto me 2 tables of stone written with the finger of God.
So 2 tables of stone.
The
All right,
Ten
one here.
Commandments.
Yes.
Correct.
All right. So that's how we first got the law. The Most High God gave it to us first.
Who wrote about the Ten Commandments first?
That was it's written with the finger of.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, who wrote about the Ten Commandments first?
Oh, Moses recounted the entire thing.
Correct.
All right.
And the Bible?
The Bible wrote Moses recounting the entire thing.
And the Bible. And then Moses recounted.
Not in the Bible. He recounted the Bible. That's why you have testimony. That's why
So
you have
the Bible
records.
was before Moses?
The Bible was before Moses.
I don't think that's true.
Why do you think that's not true?
Because, like, in the Bible, they talked about Moses splitting the seas and going up to also build the Ten Commandments. So then Moses did it, and then whoever wrote the Bible apparently saw it, and then the Bible recounted that happened.
So let's just say,
Answer that.
so you said,
Okay.
no.
No. Let's answer your point.
You said the Bible was not around before Moses, right?
The Bible is an account of Moses' story.
No. The Bible is a collection of our history. Now, that's why we have Genesis chapter 4.
Okay.
It goes into the seed of Adam and his children. Adam had two children, Seth and Cain. Seth,
Adam
Cain and Abel. And he has
Cain.
also Seth.
Sure.
But Cain kills Abel.
Correct.
Now, before Cain kills Abel, there's a thing that they both do.
Who saw that? So we don't. That someone saw.
Who saw air? But we still breathe air. Who saw?
We see it now.
Who
'cause,
saw
like, if you go, like
dinosaurs?
to the north, like
Who
when
saw
it's cold,
dinosaurs?
And like you do, like
Right.
you
So
see
who
it.
did see dinosaurs?
We don't know.
Who saw
That's not the Bible.
the Earth?
I mean, it's all
billions of
things
years
that
old?
existed before any of us existed. Correct.
No, that's not true.
The dinosaurs
are
existed
in
before
the
any of us
Bible.
existed.
They're called dragons in the Bible.
Yeah, but
Alright?
none of us saw them.
Yes, we did, because we have accounted this.
None of
If
the
you
people that
never-
are standing in this
you would
circle
not have the
or that are
word
walking down
dinosaur
the street
if
or
no
whatever.
one ever had any kind of experience of a dinosaur at all. You would not have the word.
I can write
It
a
would not
story
be known to
that ball behind you used to fly on comets. And then in 2,000 years, they can believe that the ball behind you was flying.
Is anybody going to believe that?
Yes, because people turn to stone in the Bible.
That's why.
Like people, according to the Bible, people would turn around and then would turn into stone.
So here's the thing.
But no one's.
We know.
See anyone turn into
Here's
stone?
the thing. We know something is prophecy because it comes true. All right. We know that's prophecy. We know it's written before because it's come true. That's prophecy.
Which is
all right.
What?
That's not going to come true.
But like,
All right?
what prophecy has come
comes
true?
from the Most High God.
What
And when
prophecy
it
have
comes
you
true,
seen?
You know it's from God because it came.
Out of just the devil's advocate. In your lifetime, what prophecy have you been told that has come true?
What prophecy has we been told?
No. In your own lifetime, since you've been on this earth, what prophecy has been told to you?
Let's get it.
So Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68.
Bring it out.
And it reads, "And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships."
Now he's talking to Israel. All right. He said he's going to bring us into Egypt again. Egypt means slavery pursuant to Exodus chapter 20, verse 1 and 2. All right? That's a definition of Egypt. It means bondage, slavery. So he says he's going to bring Israel into slavery again with what?
With ships.
With what?
With ships.
Who got brought in slavery with ships?
Us.
Okay, so that's a prophecy. All right, we're
Correct,
going to
but
see
none
that
of us
anywhere else.
None of us were alive.
We came from Egypt. He says he's going to bring you into Egypt, which means what? If you were
That
listening.
we should be going
No.
back to Egypt.
Which means what? I told you. If you were listening. What does Egypt mean pursuant to Exodus chapter 20, verse 1 and 2?
Africa.
What?
No, it means slavery.
Correct, but it says bring to Egypt.
Let's read it again.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt.
Into
Egypt, which means slavery.
Yeah, but it says
All
bring
right.
into
slavery.
No. Say it again.
Into Egypt.
Wait, read it one more time.
Let's go.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
Again.
Okay, what's the discrepancy?
Well, it says bring into Egypt again.
I just
So
said-
it's
I
no,
just
no,
said-
no. You didn't say that. You said it says bring into Egypt again. So
Yes.
it's like slavery is going to be brought into
What was
Egypt.
happening to the Israelites in Egypt?
They were being enslaved.
Exactly.
But it's bringing into. You can't compare.
No.
You can't compare slavery in
means-
America.
Listen,
when
Egypt.
We're already in Egypt. We are being brought.
But it
out
says
of
bring.
Egypt.
No, it didn't say that. It
With
said bring
ships.
into Egypt.
Right.
Bring
That's
into
what he's
Egypt.
saying. That's what he's saying.
But you
Egypt
can't
is
say
slavery
bring
and bondage
into
and captivity.
Egypt
Oh
again.
my
But
God.
Listen.
Sure, say it again.
Right here. Okay. Exodus chapter 20, verse 2. I am the Lord thy God,
No, this is
which
a different
have
chapter.
brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage.
Sure. Now go back to the thing you've been quoting the last 3 times.
Let's make sure you
Wait,
no,
okay.
stop. Let's make sure you understand what it just said.
Sure.
What did it say Egypt was?
Say it again.
I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the house of Egypt,
And I'm describing it now.
out of the house of Egypt, the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage.
The land of Egypt.
They're bringing
So-
Egypt out of bondage.
No. That's bringing.
You said out of bondage. Right.
You're not. You gotta.
No. Even he shook
No,
his head.
you're not. You're not listening.
I am listening. I'm listening to his words.
What does Egypt
He
mean?
said out of bondage. And then,
Out-
then he says it again.
no,
That says
out
it's
of the
bringing
house.
slavery into Egypt.
Out
So
of the
it's gonna
house
go-
of stop. Out of the house of bondage.
Correct. So it's like
So it
ending
does not.
slavery.
No. So it described Egypt.
Out of like we're going to
it's
free
telling-
Egypt
no,
out of bondage.
No, it's describing Egypt.
Correct.
Out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. It's
Correct.
describing.
So we're going to stop bondage in Egypt. And then you go to that chapter, and it's just like we're going to enslave Egypt again.
This is what, okay, listen. It says into Egypt again, right?
Into Egypt again, second
Egypt,
time.
what is Egypt?
Egypt is a country in Africa.
Egypt is a country in Africa, but
Correct.
we're being brought out of Egypt. This is
The
a-
first
into
time in the
Egypt.
blue letters it said out of bondage. Now in this one it says we're going to enslave
No,
in Egypt.
Egypt is slavery because we're already in Egypt. We're escaping Egypt.
But what
We
was the
can't-
first chapter? The first chapter was before that?
Yes, it was before that. So
then
this is
bondage
Deuteronomy.
was over, and then bondage happened again.
Right. We're going into bondage again
In
on
Egypt.
ships. Well, no, when we're going on the ships, we're going into bondage
But
in
no,
a whole
read
nother
the,
land.
read the chapter about, read that again. No,
This
not
chapter
the
right
blue
here?
part, the yellow part. Yeah. The yellow part about the bondage ending in Egypt.
Okay. Exodus chapter 20, verse 2.
Bring it out.
Got it. Okay. All right. I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage.
Perfect. So we're out of bondage. Now go to wait. Let them say the other part. So they're out of bondage now.
You didn't
now,
understand.
Okay. I mean, can you just say the second part? So
Egypt-
they're out of bondage. Just let him read the second part.
I know.
Yeah.
But you have to internalize what he's saying.
Out of bondage.
All right, and
That's what I'm saying.
sister, I want you to come up because I want to see if you understand. All right.
I'm an atheist, so I don't.
Listen. You don't have to. All right. We're not a religion.
Okay.
All right.
So
This is
we're
records.
out of bondage.
Hold on. I want to see if she understands. What does Egypt mean? What did the Bible say Egypt means?
I was half listening. Go ahead.
All right. Read it. Hold on.
Wait,
No. You
not
stop.
again.
You stop.
Let's go back. Into
I want to hear you. Because I believe that because you're laughing about that, I believe that you might understand it better than you. All right, let's go.
I understand.
Exodus chapter 20, verse 2.
Here we go.
I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage.
So it's describing
So bring it out
Egypt
of
as the house of bondage.
And then the Lord
Egypt
took us
is
out
the
of the
house
house
of bondage. Bondage means slavery.
And the Lord took
All
us
right?
out of it.
So when we go to the prophecy, Egypt means slavery.
But
Okay.
they took us out of bondage.
All right. Egypt, bondage, slavery.
But it says out of
You
bondage.
understand?
Okay.
The other part said out of bondage.
All right, let's get out
It said out of
But then they
bondage.
brought us back
Hold on,
into
hold
it.
on.
Correct.
Okay.
Brother, you hold on. All right. Her turn.
I just want to hear it.
Her turn. Let's go.
Deuteronomy 28 and 68.
Bring it out.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
What does Egypt mean?
Africa.
What does Egypt mean?
We the people, right?
What does Egypt mean? We just went over it.
Bondage, slavery.
That's right.
But it's saying it's bringing.
So he's saying you are going to go into slavery again.
In Africa.
You're going to go into slavery again with what?
With ships.
With ships. So he said
In
the
Egypt.
Israelites. So the prophecy is that a certain people is going to go into slavery by ships.
So why would the Lord allow
All
it
right.
to happen again?
Stop. Her turn.
We got it.
All right. Keep trying to explain it. Keep going. She
Explain what to me? Thank you, sir. I 100% let him.
Again with ships, by the way whereof I spake unto thee.
By the way whereof he spake unto us. Back in the curses, right? Before this, it's talking about we're going to go into slavery by a strange people with a strange countenance, with a strange language. All right? A people we have not seen before. All right? Keep going.
Thou shalt see it no more again.
You are not going to see your homeland again. Keep going.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen.
What do you think a bondman is?
A what?
A bondman. If a man is a bondman, what do you think he is?
Like held captive?
Yes, but saying like today's term, that's archaic. Bondman is an archaic word. What is bondman today? If you were to explain to a child, what is a bondman?
No, like imprisonment? I don't like. Okay. Well, I mean, I wouldn't say that.
Oh, all right. You probably wouldn't say he's a slave, but okay, to me,
Captive.
right. So to me, you would say he's a slave,
Okay, yeah.
right? And what?
For bondmen and bondwomen.
So this people is going to be put in slavery for bondmen, slave men, and slave women. All right, keep going.
And no man shall buy you.
See that word right there? It says no man shall buy you. Buy right there in Hebrew is archaic word. All right, it means no man's going to save you. That's the choice of words in Hebrew. All right, because when you go into the definition of that word, it goes into save. So it means that no one's going to save this people and bring them back home, or bring them back home mentally. All right? This people is going to be brought into slavery by slave ships. By ships. All right? Are not going to see their homeland again. All right? They're going into slavery by the strange people. All right? And now they're being sold as slave men and slave women, and nobody can save them. That's a prophecy. Who do you think that happened to? Exactly. All right? So that's a prophecy. You know that's true. All right? That's why we can stand boldly on these streets. I don't know why your brother could not see that. It could not follow along. But it might be just for you. All right? Where are you from? Let me ask you, where's your father from? Ethiopia. How is it? Your father's from Ethiopia? Would your father say that he's Falashan? Falashan, like Falashan Jew. Okay, but you know what Falashan Jew is. Okay. So when you talk to him, try to relay that to him. All right, because that is a prophecy that you can see came true. All right, that's all that it is. I don't know why my brother could do it. It's probably because he's smoking. He's vaping. All right. He wasn't vape. I saw him vape.
No, I mean, he's always vaping.
Was he drinking?
I mean, we all were, but I mean.
Y'all were?
Yeah.
Like, just for this?
Right.
Okay.
Like I said, I don't believe in this shit.
Listen,
I don't care
you
for it.
specifically don't have to.
Yeah.
All right? That's for him.
But he likes to question.
All right? So make sure you relay it to him. All right? Because it seems like you don't really get it. You know what I mean? But that's his history. You know what I mean? So the least you can do, because we're out here for, to make sure he gets it. So make sure he gets it. All right? We already invested enough time. Just make sure he gets it, all right? All right? That's all we ask. All right? Thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right?
Whole world going crazy. Can't be caught slipping, I be in these scripts for safety. I'm protected from evil, as long as I'm keeping commandments, I know he looks out for me. Gotta wake up the people, show them the signs in the scriptures, cause that's what they about to see. Last days, put my faith in the Most High, read the Bible from the front to the back page, I cannot backtrace.